Hi, I'm Gary. Today I'm looking at the kit of the Universal Military Pod in 1/35th scale from ICM. This was a cargo and troop carrying pod designed for use with the monstrous CH-54A Tahi helicopter. If you like the video, please remember to give it the imperial thumbs up on the like button below, hit the notification bell and subscribe to the channel. It's free and a great way to show your support. Let's start with a look at the box. So here's the box of the UMP, Universal Military Pod, and it comes with some M8A1 US landing mat. Over here you can see it's 1/35th scale, and the product code is 53201, not 35201 as you might expect, because it includes a landing pad, therefore it's a combination kit, so they number it slightly differently. You can see the box artwork on here, and you can see in the background the CH-54 Tahi that this was designed for. On the long side here you can see a box with some more information in it. It says it includes some M8A1 landing mat, 210 by 336 millimeters in size. You can open it, have it with or without the CH-54 obviously, and you can have the doors open, ramp open if you like. Various decals, and when it's complete the length will be 247 millimeters, 80 millimeters high. There are 127 parts for the assembly of the UMP and 48 for this section of M8 matting. On the other side, long side, there are 3 schemes that you can do the kit in with the various decals as well. Okay, let's have a look and see what we get inside the box. As usual with ICM boxes, the top, the glossy colour top, is essentially just a sleeve, a top sleeve, top cover for the box. These can be sometimes a little tricky to get off, but there we go. Get there eventually. And inside is a complete cardboard box, very sturdy cardboard box. It does protect the kit exceptionally well. Inside, of course, we have some cellophane bags, one for the Universal Military Pod, a bag for the M8 matting. We have the instruction sheet, and inside here somewhere we will have, oh, there we go, a decal sheet as well. And there's the instructions for the M8 matting tucked inside as well. And as usual, there's an advert for ICM's range of water-based acrylic paints as well. Let's have a look at all these different bits in a bit more detail. Here we have frame A1, self-evidently the top and bottom of the shell of the building. It gives you a kind of an idea of the size of this pod when you pick it out. Then there's frame C1, and you get 3 copies of this. These contain all the seating for the interior of the cabin, and you get the exterior wheels as well. The reason why there are 3 is that there are 3 rows of seats inside the UMP itself. And then there's frame D1, that's the interior floor, the end panels including the ramp, and the settings for the wheels, either extended or collapsed. Collapsed if they're on the aircraft, extended when they're being wheeled around. Then there's frame E1, and these are the 5 window pieces, transparencies for the 5 window pieces. For the M8 steel decking, we get 4 frames, identical frames for them. They sort of interlock together. You can see they interlock end to end. Very straightforwardly, 4 whole frames of these, and that will make about 20 by 30-ish centimetre in size. Now you could, of course, if you have other decking, you could put more together, make a larger diorama, add another, say, helicopter or another vehicle, whatever you like. But it's pretty sort of flexible, sort of multi-use, sort of generic decking, really, I guess. Anyway, let's have a closer look at it. Take a nice close look at the mouldings here. We can see they're very clean, very crisp. You can see there's no flash on these at all. Really, really nice. Sharp moulds, sharp lines, details very good. If we have a look at the mouldings here, we can see they're very clean, very crisp, very sharp. Give you an idea of what sort of scale we're looking at here. This is a 0.5 millimeter propelling pencil, so it's quite small. But the detailing does look very nice and very clean. The moulding's very, very crisp indeed. I don't know how they do it, but they do. It's very, very nice. These lines are good. And all this detail will pick out really well when you come to weathering and things like that of the exterior. These are the gear legs, if you like. Again, you can see lovely detail with these compression rings here. Very sharp, very crisp. We'll just have a see if we can get a focus on the. And there we go. Around about that. That looks about focused. You can see there are some mold lines there, but they're not going to be too difficult just to scrape off basically or sand off. They're not too prominent. They're okay. Those will come off very nicely. The ones on the main legs here will take a little bit more careful work. But generally speaking, very smart, very clean. That's the floor of the UMP. Look here at the actual seating. That's all very good. There's a load of small parts here on the frame, and as you can see, there's no flash on them at all. All very clean, like door handles, grab handles, things like that. All very nice. Wheels here. The hubs. Hubs are nice and sharp, well delineated as well. Should be fairly easy to paint those, paint the tyres without any hassles. Yeah, very good. Very happy. Now the stencil set for the UMP. There's markings for 3 different pods, 1, 2, and 3. There are some universal sort of markings, safety markings, stencil type things as well. And then with one of them, there's the Army National Guard has its own logo as well. But generally speaking, not too many stencils, not too much to worry about. And they look okay, but we'll have a closer look anyway. Looking in a bit more detail, you can see it's 0.5 millimeter pencil lead here. You can see the details a tiny bit fuzzy, maybe. But that's because this is 4-color printed. It's not screen printed in individual colors. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4. Probably look at about 5 or 6 different colors you'd need for this instead of the 4-color process. And the same with the yellow lines. They're not absolutely crisp, same reason. And some of the text here is okay, it's fine. And I think once these go on green rather than this mottled blue, they'll appear a lot sharper than they do at the moment. But yeah, so both handles to open rear door, it's readable enough. Yeah, they're okay. So the instructions for Universal Military Pod are very much the modern ICM way of doing things. There's a reprise of the box art, title, scale 1/35 scale, and the kit number, which is 53201. There's information box here about the UMP in Ukrainian and English, and some technical specs again in Ukrainian and in English. There's the color callouts here, which reference the ICM system of numbers. These you can get a translation of these on the ICM website to various popular brands as well. There's a translation of all of the icons used here, and best thing, absolutely wonderful thing ICM do, there's a QR code here. If you follow that, it will take you to a step-by-step video version of these instructions that are derived from the original CAD drawings for production. So it's all sort of line drawn, but nicely shaded. Sometimes you can get a better view of where something fits by following that. And of course, ultimately, you're going to watch my video as well, I hope, to see how this is made when I make it. But if halfway through you're thinking, oh, I'm not sure about that, I'm not entirely sure about that, do check out this video, because it gives you something, sometimes a different angle than the instructions do. On the inside are the frame maps, all here. The only things that are missing on, well, aren't used on these frame maps are the retracted gear, because this is a standalone pod. So the only time they retract the gear is when it's actually been connected to the CH54. So otherwise, all the parts are used. And then we're into the interior. Now you'll see from the interior, it's a busy old drawing, but essentially you're putting in all the seats first. There's a lot of seats in here, and there are 3 rows of them. So there's lots of supports. It's going to be interesting to try and keep the supports looking, standing upright correctly before the bases go on and then the backs go on. So there's a lot of seats to do. Then you do the exterior door walls, fit the whole lot together, box it up, interior roof, all the light fittings and such and such. That would be interesting if you want to do LED systems for it. You can do that because you probably won't be able to see the roof very clearly, even when it's opened up. So you could put individual LEDs or strip LEDs in there as well. And then all goes together with the external undercarriage, various bits of doors and handles and things like that. And then you're done pretty much. Not too much on there to do. And it finishes up like so. And then, of course, there's a scheme. There's one for the 295th Aviation Company in 1972. There's one for the Army National Guard in 1982. You can see with the badge on the outside. And there's one of the 113th Aviation Regiment in 1989. Okay, that's the instruction set for the pod. There's an instruction sheet for the landing mat. Very simple colour, gunmetal. Again, with some icons explained there. And it is very, very straightforward. The long ones click together, or you can kick along one with 2 shorter ones. You do it in an alternate, like a cell, if you like that. And then multiple cells go together to make up your full-size landing pad like this. Or you can just put the long ones together in a whole strip, and that's done as well. They just show you it here, you want to tidy up at the ends when you've got it how you like it, just tidy up the ends so it looks more authentic, but otherwise it's fairly straightforward. There it is, up to the usual standards of production for ICM, and would make an interesting addition to a Vietnam diorama with or without ICM's huge CH-54A kit. Remember, if you've enjoyed the show, please do give it the Imperial thumbs up on the like button below, hit the notification bell and subscribe to the channel. Thanks so much for watching, and goodbye.